Hello friends, this is Naina Anand here from Precious Beacon High. We're doing our next topic about how acceptance of a child helps in academics. We may think that acceptance of a child has nothing to do with academics, but it has. We have seen in the past cases where parents have come to us who only emphasize the weaknesses of the child. They cannot even see a single strength in their own child. It makes us sad to see that there is a putting down of the child in public. And such a child is so hurt, so depressed that may not want to study because he's always compared with other children. So what are the things that we can do to accept our child? Let me just tell you a story about a little girl. There was a little girl, this is a real story by the way. She had her parents when she was born called her princess. She was the princess to her parents. Her parents really loved her. Every morning when she woke up, they would say, "Hello princess, how are you? We love you, you are very beautiful." This girl grew up to be 3 years old and went to the nursery or the day creche and the school. There, when she went to school, there was this big fat bully who was waiting for her. And he told her, "You are ugly." All children never cancelled this boy's words, or they always cringed or submitted to him. But the moment he said, "You are ugly," something within her rose up and she said, "You are wrong. My parents call me princess. It is that I am beautiful and I am not ugly." Acceptance inside a child, when a child feels that he is accepted by the parents, no matter whether they have weaknesses or strengths, it can help the child to move forward. We know of students I can tell you cases of 2 different types of students where a child, when he was accepted, feels the support of the parents and is able to do better. Similarly, a child who feels that my parents are only looking towards my marks may not do as well in studies because his own self-esteem and self-confidence falls. What are the causes for this? It could be that parents themselves do not have a healthy view of themselves. They are insecure. 2, they may be wanting to get into competition and wanting the child to do very well in life. Believe me, every child has a creative potential because they are unique and they will do well. It's not only academics, it is their own creative potential inside them. There are other things. There could be divorces, there could be fights in the family, there could be certain unhappy relationships going on which the child is unduly getting the effect of. So these could be some of the things which the situations at home may be affecting the child. It is very important as parents to just love and accept the child. Let me give you a few tips to accept them. 1. Accept your child unconditionally with their weaknesses and strengths. It's okay to have weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. Always speak positive, encouraging words. Recently, I went to someone's house and I was very grieved to see that in a joking way, the mother kept calling the child fool. The child just took it jokingly, but my heart broke. Why call the child a fool or mood when he is not one? It can play unconsciously into a child's mind. Always praise in the public. Never demean a child in front of others. Get into the issue of the child and not the child itself. For example, when you say to the child, you can say, "This behavior is not right," not that the child is bad. No child is bad. The children are good, but their behavior may not be right. So we need to use our words in the right manner. We need to say it in a way that the children will be accepted. So what do we do when a child does such a wrong behavior that we really get angry? Do we start shouting? We be quiet for some time, think it through. weigh our words and then take the child quietly in private and explain where the behavior went wrong. But we need to affirm to the child that we love the child after some time, after we have told the child that the child has done wrong, so that the child's spirit is not broken and he is still happy. We need to specially avoid critical words, words that can hurt. People think that words do not hurt, but words can remain with a child for a very long period of time. So there is a connection between accepting a child and loving the child unconditionally and academics. If you have been blessed by this video, bless others, share, subscribe and like.